Okay, so you should be aware in general that the uh, male and female pelvis are different based upon the needs of childbirth, and that's the female pelvis, larger opening in the pelvic outlet as opposed to male. We won't have any questions on, but again, we'll have questions on parts of the pelvis. Okay, we'll look at the lower limbs. I have the femur. You should know there'll be web signs on these structures. Uh, and sorry to repeat over and over again, but that's how we're assessing your knowledge of the bones through WebAssign. Then we keep going to the tibia and the fibula. Those would be the bones of the lower leg, and that's where we're gonna. What you got to know to repeat again and again is what's in WebAssign. The bones of the foot. Uh, we may have a couple questions on that. So this will be a list of the structures, and what you have to know will be in WebAssign. We're not going to get into individual names for these bones, but the calcaneus is the heel bone, and there may be a question on that. Okay, joints. Wherever two bones join together, that's a joint, obviously. A highly immovable joint is a synarthrosis. A slightly movable is amphiarthrosis. And fairly movable is a diarthrosis. So we'll give examples of those coming up. So a synarthrosis, suture, gomphosis, where your teeth join to your jaw. And then you have, we'll talk about these different ones moving along here. Most of the joints of the body are synovial joints. Okay, so again, a suture is a synarthrotic joint where there's very little movement. You have the gomphosis where your teeth are joined into your jaw. Move along with different examples in a moment. So a synovial joint, you should know the parts of a synovial joint, uh, where spongy bone is, where the joint cavity is, uh, the articular cartilage on the end. So this is hyaline cartilage on the either end of a long bone where a synovial joint is formed. Again, be familiar with the uh, structures that are found in a joint, and we'll emphasize the knee joint. Joint movements. I don't go into this much, so let's just move through this. You're not going to worry about these. I don't emphasize these. I'm not going to emphasize these either. Okay, so that's going to pretty much uh, wrap up what we need to know. So, uh, okay, so let's move back to here. Let's go ahead and stop this recording.